Okay, so today I want to talk about the cooling measure again. Why do I still want to talk about a cooling measure, right? I think it's normal that many people are still wondering if the cooling measure will work. Okay, so I'm going to go very straight to the point because I feel that the kind of feedback that I'm getting from the market is a mixture of a positive and a negative, and also I think many people are I'll just explain in the video. Let's go. Okay, so what happened is I realized that humans are, as in like we are all humans lah, so we have to be fair, okay? There is this thing called human behavior. So if you live you stay in marketing, you work in marketing, or you study marketing, or you are into like NLP or anything, you will realize that there's always this thing that people talk about human behavior. Okay, so why do I touch on human behavior first? You'll be like, hey Aaron, this is a property channel, no? Why do you talk about human behavior? Like, what the are you doing? You know? Okay, so I'm gonna explain to you why do I say that. I tell you, people live in their experience. Means people are still living in their experience. What happened in COVID, right? People are still in that scenario. People has forgotten what is the property scenario before the COVID period. Okay, so during the COVID period, right, we share a lot about the per square feet price for bigger properties became higher, which is not correct, because the smaller properties per square feet should be higher. Now we are already seeing a correction slowly. Okay, so you see, this is what I'm trying to tell you, is that there is this human behavior that was being twitched due to this COVID situation. There's many behaviors, there's many habits that are being changed. But now when COVID has almost, I wouldn't say that it has ended, but because the COVID ruling is really very relaxed now, it's like you are living your life, everybody is going to Taiwan, everybody is going to Japan. It's not like those days where we are being locked down, we need to stay at home, we cannot go out and buy, we go out and buy food, also have to be careful, we try to one person go and buy food, no need to work, you know, we are not in that situation anymore, guys. And the situation at that time is that, even if like there's a lot of subsidies, you know, people stay at home, we are not in that situation anymore. So at that time when people always want to buy big house because they keep staying at home, the situation is gone. The situation is in the past. And due to this COVID, right, property prices has went up quite a bit in Singapore. So it has been a very bull market, a very strong bull market to the moon, you know, for like at least 3 to 4 years. So people are still like living in that situation that, hey, the property market is going up. They forget about 2008 the property market crash, 2013 the property market crash. Okay, I wouldn't say crash, I wouldn't use the word crash, I'm sorry, okay, but the property market dropped, and the drop is significant now. Okay, so let's not use the word crash. Okay, so you forget the past, you only remember the past. So this is why I'm telling people that we need to be very far-sighted. We need to plan long term. We cannot look at the short-term effect of things. We cannot look at the short-term experience of things. So there is still people questioning, is the cooling measure this time going to work? I tell you something, let's not put it in a way whereby I say it will work means it will work lah. Okay, so let's put it in a very straightforward way. If it doesn't work, then you're just going to see another cooling measure in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, in the next 8 months. It has to work. If it doesn't, there's just going to be more cooling measure. Okay, the last cooling measure, right, was, let's not talk about the September 30th one. We talk about the December one. Okay, the cooling measure in December was very mild. It was, to me, I said in my video, go back and watch my video, I say that the cooling measure is very mild. To me, I don't think the cooling measure is going to create a very, very big effect, which is true. The cooling measure didn't create a big effect. So the market continued to run. And then, in September 30th, there's another cooling measure. That was only 9 months. So guys, if you think this cooling measure will not work, then the government will just come out with another one. Okay, I just want to be very straightforward with the video because I don't want to confuse or come up with a video that is not clear, especially when it comes to cooling measure. So the next thing is, if you are looking for a house, your first question will always be, will the price drop? Okay, I tell you, many people like to use the word seller's market and buyer's market. So are you thinking that because of the cooling measure, it will become a buyer's market? Okay, go and Google in YouTube, Aaron Lin, seller's market, buyer's market. You will watch my video. I explained this 3-4 years ago. To me, there's no such thing as seller's market or buyer's market. Okay, go and watch the video. So I'm not going to explain this in this video. Okay, so the thing is, will the price drop? Let's be very realistic to this. I also share a lot of times in my videos saying that price go up very fast, price come down very slow. Okay, I still stick to that point. I will tell you that if you expect prices to come up 10-20%, which I be very frank with a lot of customers, if you expect prices to come up 10-20%, I think it's impossible unless the property suck big time and the property is a very bad property, or you bought it at a very, very high price. So for it to drop 10-20% is normal because the price you bought is already above 20% of above 10% of the market price. So if today you have just created a record price, you just bought a record price property in the whole property, then just prepare that it may just drop a little bit, you know. Will it be possible that there is another record price clock after you? I would say that the chances is low. The chances is low, okay, really low. Will you expect a 10-20% drop? It's very hard unless your property suck big time. Okay, so let's put it a very direct way. Will it drop 2-3%, 5%? It will definitely drop. It's just a matter of when and how, you know, because there's still a lot of black swan events that's happening. Like for example, we predicted that rental will drop, I think 6 to 8 months ago, but it didn't drop. Why? Because we realized that the foreigners decide to come to Singapore, and Singapore decide to come up with plans to bring in more foreign talents, to bring in more what they call it? They call it like talent pool. They want to make Singapore into a talent pool. They say Singapore needs this talent and all these things. So these talented people, they are definitely well paid. They are definitely highly paid. They are coming to Singapore to take out jobs that Singaporeans don't want to do, you know. That one we don't talk about it lah. To me, I tell you, I have a lot of experience of jobs that Singaporeans don't want to do lah. We're not talking about the older generation Singaporeans, talking about the younger generation Singaporeans. Okay, so anyway, we didn't expect the government to come up with this plan that they want more foreign talent, they want more talented people to come to Singapore, and we also didn't expect that people decide to come Singapore to stay due to so many political unrest, inflation. People feel that Singapore is still a better country, and a lot of my friends that went to work overseas or try to migrate overseas, they came back because of inflation, because they couldn't get a good pay, but things are going up high. You know, the food cost, the housing cost in the country is going up high, but they couldn't get a good pay, so they rather come back. Because the thing about here is that the pay still get to increase lah. Of course, I wouldn't say that your pay increase tremendously, but your pay still increase. And the food and housing cost is like moderated by the government. Okay. So anyway, this is beside the point again. So the thing is, if you expect a price to drop, it will be slow. It will definitely drop, but it won't drop to the extent of like 10-20%. Okay, so if you are waiting for a drop that is 20%, then to me is wait long lah. So if you ask me, Aaron, should you buy now? My question is, are you happy with a few percent drop? You know, because nobody can predict the market. So nobody can tell you that the market will drop 10%, 20%, 30%. So if you really think that the market may drop 20%, you just have to wait long. You have to take the gamble yourself. If after 3 years, 4 years, the market don't drop and the market recover and went up another 10%, then I'm so sorry lah, you know. So my way is, do you really need the house? Because I can tell you as of today, let me give you a different perspective, okay. even if the price drop 5%, the market will still move. There will still be buyers around. Guys, we are in Singapore. Okay, the rental prices going up shows you the strength of the market force. Okay, this strength has influence to the sales and purchase price also. Today, if the sales and purchase price get affected, it's really due to the cooling measure. You know, it's really not due to and the last quarter lah, it may also due to the last quarter. So actually I'm quite confident that the last quarter, right, the index will definitely drop one. And we may see a slight recovery of the index in maybe February, March onwards lah. Because this year I can see many people going overseas already. Is the norm. The norm is back. The COVID norm is over. Now we have the norm that has been happening for the last 50 years. Okay. So that's it for today's video. I'm not going to talk too much on the effect. I'm going to talk on the next video. But many people are affected by the cooling measure. En bloc is affected. 5 years MOP EC owners are affected. Owners that have a HDB and a private and decide to let go any to downgrade to a HDB flat, and if you are not 55 above, you are affected. Many people are affected by a new cooling measure. So don't underestimate this cooling measure. Okay, if you are ready, just come back to the market, because I already see a lot of buyers coming back to the market. All I have to say is not everybody take property as a speculative thing. Okay, many people take it as a need. They are getting married, they have a kid, you know, they need a place to stay, they don't want to continue renting. And the increase of rental price is also forcing people to come and buy. Okay, it's forcing people to come and buy. Those people that can buy, they will think, should I continue to rent at such a high rental price, or should I go back to buy? Hit the like button, subscribe button. I see you in the next episode. And I'm a little bit busy due to all the ECs launching. It was very tiring. ECs is really the most complicated thing to do. This is why I always tell you, if you don't find a good EC agent, then you're in trouble. Okay, so the next EC launch is Tenet at Tampines, near to IKEA. Okay, if you need any info, please WhatsApp me. Thank you very much. See you and bye bye.